the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das and Paul. They say Duane's a writer. Leads the way. Time to madness. It's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
I went and I watched The Matrix, and I want to tell you my thoughts. But for those who haven't watched it, Corey, I'll give an explanation of how it goes. It started off okay, right? There was this dude, kind of looked like Keanu Reeves, and he was living this normal life. But then he met these people, Trinity and Morpheus. We're all like, dude, you're actually living in a computer simulation. Like, what? That's crazy. I mean, I play Fortnite, but that's next level. And there's this other guy. This little yellow dude. His name was Vector. He was like the only normal person in this whole mess. He was funny and seemed to know what was up. But he was trying to help the Keanu Reeves guy figure out what was going on. I'm telling you, Vector should have been the main character, not Keanu. I kept talking about this place called The Matrix, which I thought was kind of like a computer game or something. But then they said it was like the real world, but not really. I don't really know what that means. There's this whole thing about like machines and humans and fighting and stuff. Really confusing. Then Keanu Reeves started to learn how to do crazy kung fu and flying and stuff. I mean, the fight seemed kind of cool, but they didn't really make much sense. Like, why can you just like suddenly do all this stuff? It's like watching a superhero movie without the superhero part. Which, by the way, would just make it a movie. There was this part where they went into this weird underwater city. It's like Atlantis, but with robots. And then there's this big fight with a giant robot spider thing. Well, I don't even know at that point, man. At the end, the Kino dude saved the day or something, I think. And Vector was there too. Being awesome as always. But honestly, I was so confused by the end. It was just like, this is really confusing. I still don't really get what the point of all of it was. The meaning, I guess. I mean, it had its moments, but overall, the Matrix was just kind of weird. Like, really weird. Vector was the main part. And I feel like they should just make a movie about him instead.
Okay, is there an intermission to this?
What do you mean?
Well, you stopped talking.
Yeah, I'm done. That was my summary.
That was it. Okay.
And my review, yeah.
Okay, so just for the fun of it, let me ask you, what did you learn from this? So you saw the entire movie again?
Okay, that was the first time.
Oh, that was the first time. Okay, so you saw the entire movie, The Matrix, the first one.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Okay, all right, so kind of briefly overall, what did you get from it? What did you understand or see from it?
I don't fucking know what I just watched, man. I mean, Vector was cool. I really liked Vector. He had some cool catchphrases, but other than that, man, I mean, the Kino guy was fine, I guess. I don't know why they went to an underwater city, fought like a robot guy. Kino like flew around like a superhero at one point. I didn't get it, bro.
Okay, you're saying you didn't get it?
I just like didn't really understand what was going on. Just really all over the place. Vector was the only like consistent character in the entire thing.
I'll help you out here. How's that?
Sure, yeah, that would help.
All right, very simple. It's basically a two-dimensional movie. In other words, you're in the physical realm is where you are. You're in this dimension here. And the Matrix movie is kind of giving you a view of another dimension. And there's many, not just one, but it's basically what is known as the astral worlds. And so that's what it's basically doing, giving you a viewpoint, showing you, it's like when they were in the underwater ship and the guy was showing him the girl in the red dress. Okay, so he's showing that he can create that, and that's pertaining to his physical life. So, he's showing how it's a dream, how it's a dream world, and it's made up, and that's the world you're in here. It's a dream world. But so are the other levels in creation, levels, dimensions, etc., and seemingly endless ones. Okay, and new ones are created all the time, and especially with the computer technology, more cyberspace worlds. It's just like when you're looking at your computer, you're actually looking into another dimension, but you think it's a computer screen, but it's not. And just like your TV, it's another dimension. And this is the interesting thing about it. But again, because of how you have been raised and taught to see things and agree with the system that controls you, see? And so you're not going to learn this overnight. This is something way more than all those years in school that you spent and what you've done up to this moment right now, the years that you've been on the earth here. That's just drop in the bucket compared to what you can become aware of and surpass the restrictions of creation. But that's a huge process to go through. So you're getting glimpses here, little glimpses of what else is possible. So the Matrix is just something, it's almost like kindergarten. It's something to give you an alternate view. And people look at, how do they look at the movies? How do you look at the movies? Basically, you look at them like, oh, that's interesting, that's far out, it's science fiction, it's, oh, wouldn't that be cool, or it's fantasy or whatever. No, it's just as real as here. It's just how you, decide it is or agree to it or whatever. And so again, just like in the Matrix, anyone can do that, and you're experiencing it all the time, just like you do on the real side with some of the guides and in your so-called dreams, but they are really just, we call them other dimensions, alternate realities from this one. This is just simply agreed to reality. And there are many, many more. So the Matrix is giving you, in your physical sense, a confirmation, and it's a documentary, really. It's movies are not entertainment. They are produced documentaries. All of them are. But they like to fool you into thinking that they're movies and they're entertainment, and that the people that are in them are parts.
All of them are documentaries, even like Shrek 3.
Everything. It's all made up. They're all documentaries. They're showing you what's
even Shrek
place in creation, you see. So again, nothing is separate. Everything's all in creation, and you're seeing things that are taking place in creation. So it doesn't matter what it is. It's all something created within creation, with what you know in this dimension here. But there's so much more to creation, and then there the real universe is beyond creation, beyond cause and effect creation, and just about nobody knows about them because again, you've been hoodwinked. You've been programmed into thinking that only this place here exists and that's it, and then you live and die, and then you're nothing. But the world controllers already know that you'll be going into future lifetimes where they will keep controlling you. They already know that because you're already tap line, but you don't know it. They're already controlling you, but you don't see it. And so your thinking process is according to what they want you to think. So until you wake up and become more aware, you are thinking along the lines of what they've decided how you are to think. That's how you're thinking. Because you only have a certain area to decide something or see something, etc., within yourself, and anything more than that, you can't see it or recognize it because you've been taught just to see what they want you to see. And that's very real. And that's what the Matrix movie is really shown when Neo there was in the little capsule, and then it opened up, and he was like in a spa bathtub there, and all those tap lines were pulled out of his back, so that he could wake up and see more. It's a step. And so again, then he's looking around and he sees all these other people in their little capsules because they're unconscious, they're asleep. You see? And that's what the physical is. It's a sleep zone. Everybody here is sleeping until you can wake up and see more of what's really taking place. So the Matrix is very good, documentary about that if you can recognize and read it. But you see, they've got you basically to agree to the idea that it's entertainment. It's just fun stuff, and don't take it serious, and it's really nothing. But just enjoy it and have fun with it, because while you're watching it, they're taplining you even more, because you're agreeing that it's a fallacy. It's nothing.
Wait. You're saying that watching The Matrix is like a really bad thing and they'll just tapline me more?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why'd you tell me to watch it?
Well, so you could be aware that you are being taplined.
Bro, now I'm tapline more. I already knew I was tapline. You told me a million times. What the fuck?
Well, it's like I told you last time, Eric. There's a saying, but you don't go to the gym, no pain, no gain. So, why do people walk into the gym when they know there's going to be pain?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because through the pain, they're going to gain something. So
it's not worth it.
You're going to gain. Hey, Eric, I wouldn't let that idea bother you, because your gaming world, you're way more tap-lined than if you watched 100 movies, dude. You are so tap-lined into the gaming world.
You just don't know how nice Fortnite is.
They created all that to subdue people. Many years ago, they used to do studies on people, but they've hidden all this stuff about all the kids and all the psychological effects they went through because of the gaming world. And they hid all that. They hid all those things. They don't talk about it anymore, but they used to. In the around the 70s and 80s, they used to talk about that, all this gaming stuff and whatever, but they don't really talk about it anymore. Just like they don't tell you about the effects of your cell phone, etc., because again, it's business as usual, but you're way more tap-lined with the gaming world. Yeah, that's it.
Man, you shouldn't have told me to watch the movie if I'm just going to get more tap-lined by it. Bro, I've got it bad enough. Okay, you didn't have to go and make it worse.
No, I didn't make it.
I'm trying to become president here.
Then remember what I told you last, remember what I suggested last time, Eric. If you don't want to go through it, you can always quit. You don't have to do any of this. You can quit.
I'm in it to win it, man. I'm going to make it to the end. I'm going to become super aware. I'm going to be free of the time loop.
You can do whatever you want. So again, then you have to go through it.
Speaking of the fucking presidency, man, did you see the news this week?
I was
getting ready to respond to the DNC, right?
I don't follow it. It's all bit. Yes.
Well, you saw the letter that I got last week, right? That they were inviting me to be their candidate, and I was like getting ready to type a response to accept their offer. And by then they'd already chosen Kamala as their primary candidate. It's fucked up, man.
That's between you and them.
Well, I just figured I'd complain about it to you. You're my imaginary campaign manager. I figured you had to know.
Well, that's just it exactly. I'm the imaginary campaign manager.
Wait, so what does that mean?
Now you're asking?
Well, I didn't really think about it before.
Now it concerns you?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not concerned. I want to know. What does that mean?
Well, the way I see it is that if what you decide to do makes sense, yeah, I can step up. There can be something there, but if you're just going to go on with, you know, your ideas that don't make sense, then no. So I'm your imaginary campaign manager. It's kind of like this. The more you make sense with all life, the more real the campaign manager becomes. But the more that you fool around and think of silly ideas, then I become invisible. You see, I kind of like disappear
Wait, you've
because,
got invisibility? That's so cool, bro.
so again, things have to make sense with what life is. And you don't know what that is yet because you're thinking that creation is life, and it's not, it's a passing dream. So you have to first go through the passing dream, and there's your 50 years right there. So you've got a ways to go.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm already halfway there.
Well, a lot of people think they are too, and you know, they talk about getting into the fifth dimension and all this stuff like that. They don't know what they're talking about. It all sounds good. It's a lot of,
I heard that Phineas and Ferb got to the second dimension.
well, again, those are, you know, ideas that people create, but it doesn't mean anything. It's like people say, well, you know, we're the unity of light and we're here to do this and that and whatever. But again,
Oh,
those are,
have you heard about the Arcturian Council?
I know all about them. And it's like, so what?
I think they're kind of silly. They're stupid, but they're pretty silly.
The birds make more sense because they don't destroy their environment.
Well, we're bird maxing, bro.
Well, they're a good example of something that does make sense, you see?
You crew, we gather round, real guys bring the truth profound. These are Germans here, follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, dance and Paul, they say Duane, so writer, leaves the way. Time to madness, it's blight, gotta wake up, see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gonna cause it drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide, a cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, a united front. Against the darkness, we will hunt signs to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibbity new you, breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme. That lies that control a twisted dream. You together, we rise above, shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring.